Hey everybody, this is Esco with Lenovo Data Center here in Morrisville, North Carolina on Lenovo campus building 8. Here to talk to you today about ThinkAgile. Now, people come to Lenovo because they want to get to market quicker, increase profitability, and retain IT talent. Our hardware in combination with one of our alliance partners is this ThinkAgile solution, and that's how we satisfy the efficient data center needs that you have and that you bring to us. Now, there's 6 simple tenets that revolve around what ThinkAgile is. It's not just their software and our hardware. There's about 6 different things that we put in play, and we'll talk about that through the video. Now, let's start off with the fact that we have a ThinkAgile product line that it has software alliances with partners like Nutanix, that's our HX product line. VX is our vSAN ThinkAgile product. And then we've got 2 products here from a Microsoft perspective. They're hyperconverged infrastructure, which is the MX, and then the Azure Stack product, which is SXM. And then also under the ThinkAgile umbrella is our composable cloud solution. Now, the 6 tenets that make up ThinkAgile are quite simple. We start off with engineering. We sit down with each one of these software alliance partners and make sure that what is inside the hardware is specific to that particular vendor. We want to make sure that the hardware compatibility list is met, and so that way it's one less thing that your IT admins have to go surf through and make sure is correct. Secondly, we deploy the bits in the box in the factory. So what I mean by that is that we actually install all of the software in at the factory, so that's one less thing that you have to do. You're faster from dock to whirring fans, blinking lights, and a virtual environment or a software-defined environment. And that actually gets you more efficient or quicker to market. Then we have custom services that revolve around these products as well. It's not just an engineer that goes out and does the deployment. These are actually engineers that have been trained with respect to whichever one of the software providers are, and so that way they understand what's going on and they can get you, again, servicing your customers faster. It's one thing to buy something and it's one thing to put it up in a rack, but until it's actually serving up virtual machines, it's not doing you any good, and that's why our services team is key in making sure that you get this deployed very efficiently. The fourth thing that we have in this ThinkAgile 6 tenets is the intellectual property that we've actually put in play here. We actually have a product called ThinkAgile Network Orchestrator, as well as our xClarity Controller product. These are 2 things that Lenovo has written and that we put into each one of these stacks, so that way you can take advantage of how to manage the hardware in conjunction with those software. The last 2 are actually more revolving around support and engineering, the follow-up engineering to the product. From a support perspective, every one of our ThinkAgile solutions comes with our Premier support. This is a level 2 technician that answers the phone. So when you call, it's somebody that's familiar with, again, HX, Nutanix, VX, vSAN, Microsoft, so on and so forth. And they're not going to ask you simple questions. They already know what's going on. And so your support or your break-fix experience is actually going to be streamlined. Finally, we have a special support page for each one of these products. So it's not just the Lenovo server that is running this particular software. It's actually a specific ThinkAgile HX or ThinkAgile VX page that actually has the bits and bytes that you need to upgrade the firmware or the BIOS of your product. So no longer are you going to be surfing through this list of BIOS and firmware things, need it, got it, need it, got it, I'm not running that. It's going to be firmware and BIOS that's specific to your ThinkAgile solution. If you have any questions, go ahead and give me a direct message, or likes and reshares are great as well. Look forward to talking to you next time.